This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, Huntingburg welcomes the Colts Fan Fest Wednesday. Police make separate meth drug arrests in Jasper, Dale, and Martin County. And Kimball International opens a showroom in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Carrie Schneider pays his usual visit to the Humane Society. Kurt Guxell has sports and is followed by WJTS Inform, tonight featuring Tri-County Y Executive Director Mike Steffi. All this and more on 18 WJTS News. Good evening, I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. County-by-county unemployment numbers for the month of April have been released by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development, showing Du Bois County as part of a three-way tie for the state's lowest unemployment mark. Du Bois last month shared the top spot with both LaGrange and Elkhart counties with a rate of 2%. In the previous month, the county, which saw a drop of 0.3% from March, held the number 2 position behind Elkhart and LaGrange. Statewide, Indiana's unemployment rate in April stood at 3.2% for the third consecutive month. The Department of Workforce Development says the state lost 7,000 private sector jobs last month. However, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics figures show Indiana labor forces increased last month by more than 11,600. The state's labor force participation rate sits at 64%, which remains higher than the national rate. The nation's unemployment rate dropped to 3.9% last month. Locally, as we mentioned, Du Bois County was in a three-way tie for the state's lowest unemployment mark for April at an even 2%. Davies County was at 2.2%. Martin came in at 2.4%. Warwick was at 2.5%. Spencer right behind at 2.6%. Pike 2.9%. Perry 3.2%. Orange 3.6%. And Crawford County's April unemployment rate came in at 3.8%. Vermilion County, north of Terre Haute, once again had the state's highest unemployment rate last month at 4.8%. Colts fever is hitting Huntingburg as the community is busy getting ready to welcome Colts players T.Y. Hilton and Malik Hooker, along with the Colts cheerleaders and team mascot Blue, to the 2018 Colts Fan Fest this Wednesday, May 23rd. Huntingburg was chosen as a Colts Fan Fest site earlier this year. This is a big deal for a small community like Huntingburg, and people are excited to be a part of this event. That is according to Sarah Schrader, Executive Director of the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce. Merchants in historic downtown Huntingburg have been preparing for the Colts' arrival by decorating their store windows and making plans to decorate the sidewalks and flower pots. Emily Meyer, president of the Huntingburg Merchants Association, says that an event like the Fan Fest is great for downtown businesses. She says, "I think it will bring in a lot of people from outside the area, and they will see what Huntingburg has to offer, such as unique shops and restaurants." Many of the downtown businesses plan to open late for those wanting to shop or eat after the Fan Fest. The Fan Fest will take place Wednesday, May 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time in the parking lot of Memorial Gym at 412 East 5th Street. Fans are encouraged to line historic 4th Street to watch the Colts caravan as it goes through downtown Huntingburg. The Colts players will arrive at the event in Du Bois County's Bombers bus. The Southridge Raider football team, the reigning 2A state football champions, will also be a part of the Colts caravan. Colts Fan Fest, presented by the Hoosier Lottery, are free and open to the public and include live music, autographs, and photos with Colts players and cheerleaders. Free Colts giveaways and Colts in Motion, the team's traveling museum. Fans also may join one of the Colts official fan clubs, register to win Colts tickets, play on the Colts interactive inflatables, and test their skills in the Play 60 zone. Early this morning, Jasper police arrested a Jasper man after a traffic stop that resulted in the discovery of methamphetamine. 34-year-old Troy Herring of Jasper was arrested just after 12:30 this morning when Jasper police conducted a traffic stop. Herring was driving a red Ford Ranger when police stopped him. During the stop, police learned that Herring had an Indiana operator's license that was suspended. Sternberg's Record Service was called to the scene to retrieve the Ford due to no valid driver being on the scene. Upon inventory, a black sunglasses case was located in the center console. Inside the case was a blue glass pipe with a substance that field tested positive for methamphetamine. Also located in the black case was a clear plastic baggie with white crystalline substance inside weighing 1 gram. The white crystalline substance field tested positive for methamphetamine. Herring was arrested and transported to the Dubois County Security Center. He is facing charges of possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia. Sternberg's towed the vehicle. The recent execution of an arrest warrant led to the arrest of a pair of Dale residents for dealing methamphetamine. Last Friday, a trooper and detective with the Indiana State Police Jasper Post, along with deputies with the Warwick County Sheriff's deputies, went to a residence occupied by 33-year-old Daniel Mickey and 27-year-old Kylie Hannon of Dale to execute an arrest warrant for the two. Police say both Mickey and Hannon were initially wanted out of Warwick County for a level 2 felony count of dealing methamphetamine. Now, during the course of the arrest warrant, police became suspicious of additional drug activity at the residence. State police filed for and were granted a search warrant for the residence. During the course of the search warrant, additional drugs and drug paraphernalia were located. As a result of the search, Mickey and Hannon were charged in Spencer County with a level 3 felony count of dealing methamphetamine, level 6 felony counts of possession of methamphetamine, and maintaining a common nuisance, and misdemeanor counts of possession of a Schedule II controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia. Police say that two other suspects will remain nameless. They were located inside the residence at the time of the search warrant. The Spencer County prosecutor will be reviewing the circumstances of the incident for the possibility of other charges being filed. Mickey and Hannon were taken to and incarcerated at the Warwick County Jail. Mickey and Hannon will also be facing the Spencer County charges. State police were assisted by the Spencer County Sheriff's Department. And a foot patrol conducted by the Martin County Sheriff's Office resulted in the arrest of 3 people on methamphetamine charges. Monday, a deputy with the Martin County Sheriff's Office was on foot patrol on an access lane off of Sprout Springs Road in Shoals. The deputy observed an occupied vehicle in the parking area at the end of the lane and was able to get close enough, undetected, to observe for several minutes the occupants pass back and forth among one another the smoke from a glass smoking device. Recognizing that device is being commonly used to ingest methamphetamine, the Martin County Sheriff deputy then made contact with the suspects and also smelled the odor of marijuana. Observing the smoking device in the hand of the subject in the front passenger seat, the deputy confiscated the item. All 3 occupants of the vehicle, 30-year-old Russell Tussey, 21-year-old Timothy Troutman, and 21-year-old Ashton Potorf, all of Shoals, were arrested and transported to the Martin County Security Center. The Martin County Sheriff's Office reported that the residue in the smoking device field tested positive for methamphetamine. A subsequent search of the vehicle resulted in officers locating a pill bottle containing methamphetamine, a hand-rolled cigarette containing marijuana, and a glass smoking device. All 3, Tussey, Troutman, Potorf, face possession charges. Kimball unveiled its newest 7,500 square foot showroom in the heart of Atlanta's Design District on May 17th. The environmentally conscious office furniture brand enlisted architecture firm A13 I3, that is, to create a tailored experience for designers and their clients. The firm set out to celebrate Kimball's past, present, and future. AI3 embraced the company's heritage as a former piano manufacturer, inspired by the inner workings of a piano. Located in an award-winning Westside development, the showroom honors the Kimball heritage while showcasing the commingling of technology and craft that has defined the brand for decades. Alcoa Corporation has finished hiring workers ahead of the planned summer restart of its aluminum smelting operations in southwestern Indiana. The Pittsburgh-based company cited low aluminum prices when it closed its Warwick County operations. That was the Operation Smelter in March of 2016, costing about 600 workers their jobs. Alcoa said last year it would reopen 3 of 5 smelter lines and add about 275 jobs at the complex, where its rolling mill makes aluminum for food and beverage packaging. The company has completed initial hiring for the restart and recalled all former employees who wanted to resume working at the smelter along the Ohio River in Newburgh, southeast of Evansville. Work on the restart is nearly complete and smelting should resume this summer. Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial invites Junior Rangers for its next upcoming Junior Ranger Day program. A Junior Ranger event will take place Saturday, May 26th at 2 p.m. at the Memorial Building and is entitled On the Move. Junior Rangers events are focused on hands-on learning and fun and will take place the last Saturday of every month until July. Various topics such as 1820s pioneer life, the environment, and Abraham Lincoln's boyhood in Indiana will be explored. All events are open to the public and are free of charge. Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial preserves the Indiana farm where Abraham Lincoln lived for 14 years, from 1816 to 1830, and the site where his mother, Nancy Hanks Lincoln, is buried. For more information, contact the park office at 812-937-4541, 937-4541. Well, that has been a look at your local news. Stay tuned. We'll have Carrie Snyder, who is at the Du Bois County Humane Society, again this week. Then it's your local outlook and weather forecast. Plus, Mike Steffi with the Tri-County Y joins us on WJTS Inform. All to come on WJTS News.